So let me get this straight. You're restricting my rights, but in order to get my rights back, I have to petition the state government to pass a law. Then I have to make sure it gets passed and have a governor in place that's not going to veto it. And then when they implement it and you ignore it, I have to appeal to the state again, and they send you a letter saying you have to follow the law. And then instead of following it, you're going to take money from me and you're going to spend it on lawyers to defend your illegal gun ban in the courthouse and annex. And then when the attorney general reviews it and still comes down against you, you're going to take more money from me, spend more money on the same lawyers to keep defending it. For what? You're going to go ahead and lose? Even if you win, all this is what? To restrict my Second Amendment rights? So I have to pay to get my Second Amendment rights restored, and then I have to pay for you to fight against them. I'm paying both sides of this battle. I'm paying taxes both to Austin, who's on one side of the battle, and I'm paying taxes to the county, who's on the other side of the battle. And what's at stake here? My ability to choose when and where I carry a gun? It's a little jacked up. Can they just really do that? That's no big deal. Just take money, fighting both sides of the argument. Hey, and they can tie this up in the courts as long as they want. What's the lawyer's incentive? If you're the lawyer representing the state, what's your incentive to get this resolved quickly? None. In fact, you have a financial incentive to drag this out as long as possible. If you're the lawyer for the county, what's your incentive to get this adjudicated and settled as quickly and as cheaply as possible? None. In fact, you have a built-in incentive to stretch this out as long as possible and spend as much in legal fees as possible. Yeah, it's kind of a messed up system. How about when we pass the law on the state level, we just have compliance? And if you want to fight it, then too bad. Here, you can fight it. You can send more people to or get your constituents to call in their state representatives, and maybe they can get the law repealed. It just seems kind of stinky situation to be in, that we have our gun rights restricted, and we're funding both sides of the argument for and against our rights. So this is all in response to the Ken Paxton's official letter from the Texas Attorney General's office on March 30th, saying they got to remove the signs at the courthouse because they violate state law.
Gun ban signs, 30-06 signs, or whatever, are only going to stop a law-abiding citizen, not the criminal. They love to see that sign. Gun ban signs, 30-06 signs, or whatever, are only going to stop a law-abiding citizen, not the criminal. They love to see that sign.